Hello everybody, it's me, Drank, and welcome. As I promised in an earlier video, I'm going to do a brew video for you. It's an easy brew because it's winter time here and most beers need a warmer temperature, so it's not going to work out. But this beer, it's a Pilsner, it's a Pilsner variant. It's called Tarwe beer in Dutch. It's a very mellow beer, very light, 5.1% alcohol. But I'm gonna brew it for you. There we go. Of course, it's very important that everything is clean, very clean. When you brew beer, everything has to be sanitized, and I do that with Star San. Star San, it's a chemical. It's a chemical, but it won't affect the taste of the beer, so that's important. This is my fermentation bucket. It's been sanitized like everything else in here. My spoon, my hydrometer. Everything is clean, and today I brew with SUBCRIBE, that's my yeast type, and I will use 2 packages to make sure there are enough yeasties in this beer, in this brew. And I always keep some Star San on hand for when something drops on the floor or when I do need to sanitize something. I have it right beside me. As you could see in the video, I warmed up a can of malt, and malt is basically the beer. It's an easy way to brew beer. Everybody can do it, and I highly recommend doing it. Because you can have a beer at least in the fermentation bucket in about 2 hours. We start off by measuring out 800 grams of dark sugar. So let's do that first. Alright, it might be 806, but it ain't science. Alright. Sugar goes in there, and we gotta dilute it and dissolve it with 1 liter of boiling water. And then we need to stir it. And next we're opening our liquid malt can with our can opener. How easy. All we got to do now is pour it in here. I always rinse out the can to get all goodies out of there. This is a batch for about 15 liters, so I'm gonna add about 14 liters of water now. And I always use crystal clear water, if it's possible spring water, because it gives the finest taste in your beer. I never use tap water. There is now 10 liters in this bucket, and now I need to aerate the wort. That's how you call the liquid inside the wort. Forget that. Beer. Let's aerate. We've topped it up to 15 liters and we have to aerate for another 2 minutes. Who said beer making was fun? Why do we do this? Quick question. Short answer, yeast needs air. Alright, aeration is done. Time to take a sample for our hydrometer meter. Right now it tells us it's 1050, and 1050 means around 5% alcohol, so awesome, that's what we needed. It is time to put our yeast in the wort. Why do we do that? Well, for you who don't know, I can't imagine, but if you don't know, yeast eats sugar. They transform that, the rest product they produce is alcohol in that process. So, there we go. This is an airlock. I placed it in the hole in the bucket so air can't go in, but the carbon dioxide produced by the yeast while eating the sugar can escape the bucket because this is an airtight seal. I'll put in some vodka. Why vodka? Vodka is also a disinfectant, so if there are any bacteria, they will be sterilized by the vodka. Alright? I guess that's it. That's it. Now we have to wait for the yeast to do their work. Alright guys, that is it for the brewing video. If you're wondering, yes, I will add hops to my beer, but I will do it after the fermentation. And it will be a Hersbrucker. Nobody heard about that hop. It's very awesome. Use it if you brew. Right, to end things, a homebrew, because if you brew, you have to drink a homebrew. Today it's my dark stout. As you can see, a very dark beer, full of chocolate, coffee, and other goodness. Can't wait. Cheers guys, and see you in the next episode of Have a Drink with Drank.